come vape with me. I've had a long relationship with ROK, and ROK stuff has always been very good for me. In fact, some of the devices like the ROK Legend I am still using. But today I'm going to talk about 2 e-liquids. And the sad thing to tell you is that I don't like either of them, for me personally. The first one is ROK Britannia Blend. Now, the way ROK have packed their e-liquids, and you can see how clear and beautiful they are in the bottles that will be acceptable in a few years when the EU legislation comes to pass. So this is a 10 ml bottle, all the markings on it, the batch numbers, the lot numbers, all the details on here, the raised warning signs and the childproof lock are absolutely how we are going to expect our e-liquid in the future. Now, ROK's e-liquid has always pleased me because they are one of the people that leave a small window, a split down the label that allows you to see how much e-liquid is left in the bottle. Loads of e-liquids that I've used has a label that goes right round the bottle, and you're sitting there tipping and trying to squint into the bottom of the bottle to see if anything is left. But ROK's packaging is very pleasing. All the e-liquid is made in the UK. It's all very pure and it's very safely checked. Also, ROK have changed its name. You can see it's now ROK Britannia. I like that. Britannia rule the waves. So the first e-liquid was called Britannia Blend, and it was tobacco flavour. And I think if you like tobacco, it would be very pleasing. It had an excellent throat head, a very strong tobacco flavour, a very slight, I've had that in another tobacco flavour which I do occasionally use, a very slight cigarette-y feeling to it. If I remember rightly, but I haven't smoked a cigarette for 2.5 years. So to me, that e-liquid, the Britannia Blend, would be an excellent e-liquid for somebody who likes tobacco flavour. The second one is unfortunately for me a fruit, so you can see the little split where I can see if there's any left in the bottle. You can see all the markings and the raised danger signals for partially sighted people, and all the labelling and the size of the bottle and the childproof cap, which took me 10 minutes to get off, and eventually my husband had to help me. But everything about the packing is excellent, and everything about the e-liquid is excellent. This is called raspberry menthol. So for me, raspberry is a flavour I'm not keen on because I don't do fruits, and menthol for me is a real no-no. But it was an interesting vape, and I do still have it in this color coordinated device that I'm vaping on today. And strangely enough, I haven't been too well. I've had sneezels and a sort of sinus feeling the last few days, and the menthol is opening my sinuses. I think that's why I don't like menthol. It reminds me too much of medication, and when I was a little girl having to stick my head over a basin with a towel on the top, and grandmother putting in menthol crystals. So menthol reminds me of my own life, and menthol reminds me of clogged head, and colds and grandmother and bathrooms and steam. So I don't like menthol. But the e-liquid is slightly darker than the tobacco flavor, beautifully clear and well packed, as I will expect to get e-liquid in 2 years or 3 years. And I do like ROK's new name. I do like ROK Britannia. Now, just before I go, these are their new flavors. So they've got 2 new tobacco flavors and 2 new menthol flavors. And the name on the ROK products has changed to ROK Britannia. All the e-liquid is made in the UK. They've got pharmaceutical grade that's EU sourced, and it's formulated to be ultra low in non-volatiles for better vaping experience. Well, I must say the throat hit and the experience was very good. Every bottle is batch controlled, childproof. I say it's childproof. And all the packaging and labeling is according to the new regulations. So for me, that was a very interesting experience to see how it will be in the future. So thank you, ROK. I'm sorry you hit on the very 2 flavors I'm not so keen on, but I am saying that the quality is excellent. If you like tobacco, if you like menthol, you will love these new 2 flavors. Thanks for vaping with me.